Hey, what's going on, guys? Twintuitive 717 here. I am back with another reading. We're going to dive right into a collective message around the Divine Feminine Collective, the Divine Feminine energy. I do feel like you have someone losing their mind, okay? So whoever this masculine energy is that has you heavy on their mind, they are... I feel like it's a mix of feelings, okay? It's a mix of feelings. I'm getting annoyance, but it's like so turned on by someone and wanting you and not being able to like meet your demands and meet your expectations and meet your standards, and it's like they want to be able to stop thinking about you because they think that you think that you're just so high up on this pedestal, okay? But the problem with being able to hold this energy of frustration and anger is that it's mixed in with also being turned on by the fact that you dare to hold yourself at such a high standard. Okay, whoever they are, they can't help but just want to climb the stairs to the Empress's castle. Okay, so you're wearing this masculine out with the energy that is in the air right now. They want to stop thinking about you. They want to be able to forget about you, but they can't because they know that you are the best. I don't know why I'm getting that. Okay, so whoever this is going to resonate with, you're probably already grinning from ear to ear. Let's get into it and see what's coming up for the Divine Feminines, okay? So let's see what your current energy is, Divine Feminine, and why this masculine is just a little bit irritated at your standards, okay? So we do have Goddess Sedna saying infinite supply. You're supplied for today and all of your tomorrows, okay? So you're abundant. And what I feel is when you're in your Empress energy and you have a lot of pentacles, you've mastered being able to attain pentacles. It comes to you very easily as well. So normally when you have that FU money, you could just pretty much call your own shots. You know what I'm saying? So whoever you are, Goddess Sedna, not in a cocky way, but maybe in a cocky way, is letting you know that you got that FU money. So that's what kind of has him grinning, that you're able to call the shots. Okay, this may separate you from his flock, so to speak. So I feel like this is part of what makes him feel like he wants to just forget you, because it's like, what am I going to bring to the table? I don't know who this masculine is, okay, but this is what they're feeling for you. They don't know what else they can bring to the table, so they want to walk away. But at the same time, like whoever you are, Divine Feminine, he can't help but low-key feel like he likes that feeling of you energetically calling him into work for it. Okay, I don't know what it is, but it's like a sexual energy that he really can't resist. I do have the mermaid deck here as well. So let's pair a mermaid with Sedna. Oh, she's a mermaid. That's so beautiful. Oh my goodness. She's so pretty. Okay, let's pair a goddess, a mermaid, sorry, with Sedna. Okay. Oh, Divine Feminine, you be making that FU money. Okay, this is something that you've mastered in this lifetime. So you're able to really just call the shots where... also too, like that's just a spiritual lesson in life, right? I feel like the divine masculines, they intuitively and instinctively feel like money makes the world go round. So the fact that you make your own world go round, it just makes them grin from ear to ear that they maybe cannot control you when it comes to this particular department. Yeah. Can I speak to the manager, please? Yeah, you're looking at them. You're looking at the manager of this department. Okay, let's pair a goddess mermaid with Goddess Sedna. Let's cut it right in half and we'll see what's coming out here. Time and tide. Okay, so we have oceanic spells and rituals. So they might strongly feel that you're some type of goddess when it comes to manifesting your abundance, and you very well might be. You definitely may have some kind of spiritual knowledge or things that have been passed down from your ancestors when it comes to certain rituals to be able to attract certain wealth and abundance. It's maybe a birthright that belongs to your ancestral lines where you're able to use spiritual gifts, for example. Maybe many of you have been very devoted to certain practices that have been taught to you by your ancestors. You know, when you're a kid and sometimes like you have to go to like certain spiritual things that your parents might do, or like if you have to go to church or prayers or pujas, whatever. And as a kid, you're just like, oh, whatever. You know, you hated going to them, but you had to go. I feel like you could belong to that type of ancestral lines where something was taught to you, and then as you become an adult, you're like, oh shoot, that came in handy. Okay, so many of you naturally attract abundance because you just know your way around pentacles, you know your way around money. You just have a good relationship with it because of things that you've been taught. Okay, so this is why nobody can take advantage of you. No one can control you. And you're just able to make your own decisions, okay? Oh shoot, I think these two came out as well, didn't they? Yes. Okay, let's get into the second goddess here that is walking side to side with you. We have goddess Arakira, which is blossoming. Okay, so you're just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process and do not give up. So this is you and you're really like, I don't care energy. I'm just getting started with this. I'm just maybe getting started with attracting abundance. This has you really unbothered as well, maybe from the sensual pull that they may have, their charm. You know, I feel like too, with blossoming and just getting started, you see this white over her. Many of you are shielding yourself. So you've got this masculine going insane because like they're out of breath, they're out of fuel when it comes to trying to get your attention or trying to hook you into their energy. I feel like many of you are just being really protective of what it is you have, because when you have infinite supply, there is something about a supply of pentacles that naturally makes you more responsible as well. It naturally sobers you up, especially if you're a divine feminine. So I feel like many of you now are just, you're in that energy of like, if you're going to be a liability, I don't have time for you. So a lot of you are very protective of what it is you have. And that, again, whoever this masculine energy is, it's making them, kind of like grin because they know that they have to rise to the occasion in some way. And they want to, that's the thing. It's like they can't avoid this feeling of just wanting to. They want to walk away from this, right? You think you're too good, but they can't because they want to be that good. You think you're too good, but they want to be that good to like, dominate in some way. I don't know why I'm getting that. Okay, we have Diana as well, focused intention. This could also be something that makes them grin, is that they can't break your intention when it comes to goal setting or achieving what it is you came to achieve in this lifetime. I feel like you're the type of feminine where it's like, I don't hurt my head over man problem, you know. If there's one thing I don't have, is man problem, you know. Because you guys are focused, okay? Cheers, Goddess Diana, okay? Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark, right? So I don't have man problem is this energy of this goddess. So this is kind of why they are grinning from ear to ear as well. This is a masculine energy that's going insane as well because, you know, they're used to surrounding themselves with female energy, okay, that is easily drawn in by masculine energy or the distraction of that. But whoever you are, your level of ascension really bothers this person. The fact that you're not on the same plane, you're not on the same frequency, you're not on the same vibration as them, and it translates into either like the females or feminine types of energies that they associate with, and then they see you as just untouchable, and it really bothers them. And the reason it bothers them is because maybe you're their counterpart, maybe you were sent into their life to show them their potential, and that is just that icky feeling that they feel whenever you come around. Or they could be very heavily triggered by your energy because with focused intention you represent everything that they should be, but maybe they're just not living up to that potential. Okay, so that's why I want to walk away from you, but I freaking can't because you remind me of my potential. You remind me of that light or that star energy within myself that I should be fighting or focused on, but I can't because I'm drowning in this. And how they know that is because they try to reach for you and you're just like, whoa, sir. Whoa, sir. So, and they're not expecting that because, again, I feel like they're filled with this energy of thinking that you may have the same patterns. And then when they're hit with that reality that you're actually on a different plane, a different level, then they want to achieve, that frequency as well. So you definitely have someone bothered, going insane over the fact that you maybe make that FU money with Goddess Sedna walking with you. You guys are backed up by these rituals, these secrets, these powers that you have. That's why you can't be duplicated, you can't be copied. You'll always be that original energy that this person craves because you're their divine counterpart. You're their mirror, divine feminine. So, yeah. All right, let's tap into some romance cards here and we'll see what energies, again, are driving them insane when it comes to this romantic connection that they feel towards you, because ideally, let's just be real here, it's probably your beauty that is mesmerizing them, your sensuality, your sexuality, the power that you own your sexuality. You say when, you say where, you say how, you decide. This is what they're kind of, I feel like that energy, like they're grinning over it, that it's like, I decide. Okay, me, I say when. So they're used to saying when, right? They're used to saying jump. How high? But you don't do that. You don't do that shit. You call the shots in your own life, divine feminine. Okay, we have past life relationship. This is somebody that's been following you from lifetime to lifetime, maybe trying to break this focus that you have here. But I feel like what gets mirrored to them in lifetime after lifetime is that this isn't about you. Focused intention means that they've got to focus on themselves first before getting to you. Okay, this could be something as well that really just, it bothers them that they're not able to find focus here. Okay, these are way too many, so I want to keep from it just the way it aggressively flew out. Let's see what else they're just going crazy over. Okay, so we have trust. The situation's calling for you to have faith. Something else that really bothers them is they know that you're a trustworthy soul. They know that they trust your instincts. They trust the way that you do things. I feel like this is also a divine masculine with the bow and arrow here that hates the fact that they feel competitive over you, yet so like sexually frustrated over you as well. They feel like, I'm getting Catwoman, and they feel like you just dangle them like a mice, and they don't like it, but they like it. And this is what they're wrestling around with at this time. But they are being called to have faith in this path or in this journey or in your energy, because another thing too is that you could be setting an example of maybe this deceptive energy that they could be going through. Okay, a lot of them could be wearing a mask as well that you can see right through. Normally, again, with the charm, they're used to deceiving others, but they cannot deceive you. Maybe they've tried and they want to walk away because you've dismissed them, but they can't walk away. It is definitely something to do with your sensual energy. Let's get one more goddess card and then we'll wrap up this message. Definitely something to do with your energy that has really got them thinking about you heavily tonight. Okay, let's get one more card on how it is they see you and what it is they are focused on tonight. Okay, these are way too many. Let's just cut it right there and see what comes up. Okay, so we have leap of faith, Goddess Ayin. Take a risk and put your heart. Oh, okay, so take a risk and put your heart's true desire into it. So you're calling them. This is exactly what you're calling them to do. But the thing that bothers them is that there's like a leap of faith that they'll have to take. It's not certain. They're used to it being certain. You represent a leap of faith. Maybe it'll be or it won't be. It depends on the spiritual work that you've done. Somebody hates it. Somebody hates that they have to go within and look within and shift something or change something about themselves in order to meet you where it is you are. Because I feel like this shoulda, woulda, coulda, like I told you, like somebody doesn't want to submit in a sense, but at the same time, your divine feminine energy, that even like that dark goddess energy, that serpent energy, maybe that kundalini energy within you that has these goddesses behind you, it's making this masculine energy who is used to, again, being on top, it's making them surrender. It's twisting their arm in a sense, and that's what has them really pissed off. They're used to being on top. They're used to calling the shots. They're not used to coming up in energy here that challenges them. And what they're wrestling around with is this feeling of hating it and liking it at the same time. But it's making them want to take some kind of risk. And naturally, masculine energies, they can't help but like that. It's like, you know, a feeling of like orgasm, wanting to take risks. So, yeah. Okay, that's what's popping off in this reading. Okay, guys, don't forget the July special. If you guys want to dig deeper into your journey, I do have it at a very special price. I'm only taking 10 spots. Thank you to those of you who have booked already. And thank you to those of you who have been taking advantage of the one-to-one sessions as well. Those conversations have been very, very fun. Check me out on Hipsy.com for that. I will have some of the details in the comment section and in the description box as well. And just head over to the posts section as well for the link, okay? And I do have the membership section as well. I released 2 videos this evening, so if this reading resonates, check out the memberships. Join for a month if you'd like. You might find a part 2 to this, okay? Or even a part 3. All right, I love you guys. Take it easy, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Take care, guys. Good night. Bye.